Hey friends, come back to you with another problem in the video homework series in probability and stochastics. Today we're going to look at homework 2, question 5. So here we have the customer flow at a grocery store can be viewed as a Poisson process. For example, probability of the number of customers arrival in 0 to whatever time is equal to k. And it gives us a really fancy equation, not equation, it's a fancy formula where you have a e to the minus lambda t times lambda t to the k over k factorial. And suppose the probability that in 2 minutes at least one customer arrives is equal to 0.3. So what does that mean? We have p customer arrives 0 to 2, and that is equal to 1 is equal to 0.3. And so this is from 0 to 2. If no customers arrive, which is equal to 0, that will equal to 0.7. So we're gonna just abridge this whole thing just for this question. So let's get on to number 1, because this part here, where no customers arrive, that equates to 0, that gives us 0.7. That's going to be important for finding lambda. So here we have t equals 2, and we have k equals 0. So what does that mean for us? We look at the formula. Okay, so we're just gonna plug in t and k to find lambda. So all this is gonna equate to 0.7 with this condition here. K equals 0, time equals 2, such as this guy here. So now plugging it in. Okay, so this just goes to 1 because it's all over 1. So we're left with 0.7 equals to exponential of negative 2 lambda. And if we just do this here, which is basically just solving for lambda, it arrives us at 0.178. And so we have number 2, which is find a probability in 3 minutes that no customer comes. So that is basically 0 to 3 equals to 0. So we'll use this formula again, and because we have 0, we know that this whole thing just becomes 1. So we're just gonna write exponential to the lambda t, which is, and we know that lambda is 0.178, e negative 0.178 times 3, and you want to bust out your calculator. It should give us about 0.59. Next, we have find a probability in 10 minutes that at least 2 customers will arrive. So, so we're getting to the at least kind of the thing, which makes this a bit more complicated. So this is what it will look like. Probability 0 to 10 is greater than or equal to 2. So that basically gives us, to solve this, we have 1 minus the probability of 0 to 10 is equal to 0. And yeah, that's one of them. and a probability of 0 to 10 where it is equal to 1. And we'll kind of just translate what this means in terms of the formula. So we have exponential of negative 0.178 times 10, and because k is 0, like that, this whole part just becomes 1. We'll add on to this. Once again, we have e negative 1.78 times 10. And that will give us, and then we have this formula here, lambda 0.178, and it will be multiplied by 10. That's what t is, and that'll be to the first power, as well as this on the bottom here. And so we have 1 subtracting all of this, and if you work that out, on a calculator or whatever, it'll get us to 0.53 as our final answer. And lastly, for number 4, find the probability in 1 minute exactly 1 customer arrive. Okay, so that's very, very easy. So that's probability of 0 to 1, that will equal to 1. That's it. So that'll give us 0.178 times 1, using the formula again, and that'll be multiplied by 0.178, for that's lambda, to the first power, and that's like times 1, and that's over 1 factorial, which is 1 again, and that will give us this time 0.15. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next week.